How's it? Today is Tuesday, November 17th, and it's just another back squat day. Today kind of sucked. Pretty much it. Um, Last week I hit a 168 back squat, and basically last week Steve was saying I had the option to go to 170 if I wanted to, and my warm up set at 165 was a little bit questionable, so I didn't want to push to 170 and fail. I decided to take 168. So that's a 3 pound or a 3 kilo increase. And so that meant that in order for me to maintain a similar progression today, I would go to 171 instead of 170, because next week, if I do 170 today, that locks me into like a 2 kilo jump. Locks me in, right? Quote unquote. But I decided to do 171 to keep that 3 kilo jump going. And I failed like miserably. I I've been working on that depth thing where if I go too low, I end up losing a significant amount of hip tightness. See, this 150 was a good height. I definitely broke parallel, but it wasn't nearly as low as my body can go. Like that 160 was a little bit lower than I would have liked. Here's my last warm up set. A little bit higher than the 160, but still definitely lower than the 150. Here's my first fail. And here's my second fail. So the things with those two were, the first one was a lot lower than I originally thought I was gonna do. And when I tried to push out of the hole, my hip just loses tightness, and then I have like my knees travel medially, which is the issue that I've always had, the knee bola. So I dump it. I didn't want to chance that. The bar was still moving, but then on the second attempt, I was like, okay, I need to make sure that I don't go as low as I did on the first attempt. So I did that, but I gave up. Like, if I gave the effort that I gave on my first attempt with the technique of my second attempt, I am fairly certain I would have made it. But I didn't do either of those, so here we are. These are just 3 sets of 5 for 135 as my back off sets. Steve doesn't want me to push too hard on these. He's saying that these should be around something that I want to clean very soon. Just make sure that they're a little bit quicker than if I went a little bit heavier. But yeah, I'm not very happy with the top set, because basically that means that I miss out on today's top like high intensity work. Aside from that, I do hit a press PR, overhead press PR, which is 65 kilos or 5 sets of 5. 65 is 143, and I've never done that for 5 5s before, but so that's something positive today. It's just that I don't particularly care about the overhead press. I want to squat a lot more. I want to squat higher numbers. I want to squat higher numbers for higher volume. So yeah, I'm not sure what Steve wants me to do next week. I think moving forward, I might need to keep that rubber band around my knees at the top set, because that helps with a lot of tension issues. But I'm still pretty bummed about how today went. Yeah, not much else to say. But Bulgarian split squats and back extensions to finish off the workout. Yeah, thank you for watching. Shoots.